I already started.
It has already started?
Back in the day, it used to cost $50,000. Who knows how much it costs now? If you ever notice a rapper first, everything's fine. Then something goes wrong. They get out of line. They end up in jail. They come back looking totally different. And it's up to us if we're going to let them play in our face or if we're going to go, that ain't him. And then speaking of they clone Tyrone, isn't Jamie Foxx part of that?
He came out looking, they were like, where's the tattoo?
Where's his tattoo on the back of his head?
They showed a picture of him.
He was in like McDonald's or Wendy's or some damn where. It looked like the clone was just testing itself out. Like, yeah, all right, I'm out. Let's see what's going on. I'm happy to be in the world. It seemed like the clone was literally testing himself out. But my thing is, where was the tattoo on the back of his head? And it just makes you wonder, like, do they do this shit to like play with us, to like see if we know, to see if we still dumb, to see how many of us
Guy here is talking about this company creates deep fake doubles for celebrity clients.
Innovative company that can replicate any human's face, voice, and personality through an algorithmic process in a matter of minutes. Don't believe me? Well, I'm not real. I'm a Brian Sullivan digital double, created by a startup called Brask, using images and video of the real Brian to compile what's called a mask. I'm being replicated by a stand-in actor to read this monologue, and then my appearance and voice is changed using artificial intelligence. So now that I've got your attention, let's send it back to the real Brian Sullivan as we dive deeper into this revolutionary technology. I have not seen that before that. They told me I could not look at it, just kind of wear the same thing. That was amazing, a little terrifying. I'm shocked at how handsome I actually am. But other than that, it was a little bit, I mean, this is amazing. So let's talk about that.
Yo, am I bugging y'all or this ain't LeBron? That is not LeBron James. He looks like he's from Star Trek or some shit. That's not LeBron. Bro, what the hell? Bro. He looks like from Star Wars or something.
I know they ain't sitting there playing in our faces like this. Who is this? They done pulled out the Star Trek nigga and think they can fool us. Nah, we know who that is, boy. That's a nigga in a skin suit. You can just tell, like, look at the eyes, bro. That is not, this is LeBron. I don't know who this is. Like, this is like a Neanderthal version of LeBron. Look at this man's wife, too. Like, she look like she don't even want to, like, reach towards that nigga. Like, she's looking like, I don't know who this nigga is, but that is not my husband. This is crazy.
These celebrities are really playing each other. Watch this.
Deep down inside you, you know there's something wrong with these politicians. You know there's something wrong with these reporters. This little group of people that just seem to echo each other and ignore the rest of America. It's as if the system has been hijacked. It's as if humans are no longer in control. You know, these are actual different people. Heather Graham, Jayma Males, Michael J. Fox, Scott Wolf, also the other Bush brother, Lucy Hale, Selena Gomez. Who are these people? Jennifer Carpenter, Hope Solo. You might think of the same people. Look at this one. Ian Somerhalder and Rob Lowe. Rosalind Sanchez. Nicole Schertzinger. And look at these two. Are they clones? Is one real and not the other? How about Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Javier Bardem? Or Judy Greer and Anne Hesh? Ladies and gentlemen. What about Renee?
In this video, I'm about to break down human cloning and a step-by-step process on how it's done. Now, if I want to clone you, I'm going to get a female that got the same blood type as you. Why do I need a female with the same blood type as you? Simple. It's because a female is the only human capable of having a baby. After I get a female with the same blood type as you, I get a glass pipe as thin as one strand of hair. Now, why do I use a glass pipe? The same reason you should drink your water out of glass, because you can't taint the germs, aka the genes. Remember, germs mean genes. Now, why do I get a glass pipe as thin as one strand of hair? Simple, because it's thin enough to penetrate those germs, aka those genes. Now, once they get those two blood types in the glass pipe thin as one strand of hair, they fuse those two blood types with a process called ultramagnetic shock, which forms a fetus. See, back in the day, when they did human cloning, they used to take up to the full lifespan of the entity that they were cloning. But now in this day and age, we got technology that can clone anybody up to 6 months. So if they got a 40-year-old man, it'll take 6 months to clone him. See, now they have a process called mind uploading. Say they wanted to clone me, and the last thing on my mind before they clone me was a bag of Doritos. In 6 months, once they get my clone and wake it up, the bag of Doritos will be on that clone's mind. They used to have to physically take your blood. Well, now they use robots. And when you think of a robot, you think of a metallic substance. But nowadays, with technology, that's not the case. They have biological entities. They look like mosquitoes. They come, bite you, get your blood, get your DNA, and they take it back to the cloning base. They got an underground bunker cloning base in New Mexico called Dulce Cloning Facility. If you think cloning is not real, you better second guess and go do your homework on human cloning. Your favorite rapper might be a clone. Put that on your brain.
BY is real. No music on this one. It's serious. This right here is Myles Garrett. But what if I told you it's really Kobe Bryant? Would you believe me? Of course you wouldn't. But what if I could show you better than I can tell you? When I did part 1, I showed you how they numerically scripted his alleged death. In part 2, I showed you who his new character was, Myles Garrett. In part 3, I showed you how this man was dribbling before the snap of the ball. But here we are at part 4, where a picture was just posted and taken. That is a complete slap in the face to everybody that is a fan of this guy on the right-hand side of the screen. But we just going to get into it because it's long overdue. You want to see the picture? Let's get into the picture. Does anybody want to tell me why he is wearing this hat right here? Ain't that a get the fuck out of here. I told you though. I told you. What was all that? What was all that? Y'all was saying on TikTok? Man, he on crack. He on drugs. Shut the fuck up. You mean to tell me you can sit right here and act like you don't know what's going on? Why would he wear that hat? Of all the hats can pick, guess what hat he picks to wear? Get the fuck out. All my people who understand gematria, please explain this part to the ones who don't know. Myles Garrett's Instagram name is Flash Garrett, and it numerically aligns with the name Kobe Bean Bryant. Look at the 135 and look at the 54. There are no coincidences in gematria. There are no coincidences in this matrix when they numerically align. When you do a numerical breakdown, you got to break down the whole picture.